Hey everybody, I just wanted to make this video regarding NIO because we have a lot of big things going on, and while I am looking more into real estate to diversify my overall portfolio, I feel like now is a good time to talk about NIO because we have a lot of great things going on. So let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is basically I just want to talk about what's been going on in this past month. So around November 23rd, we had the big sell-off, right? Not just from NIO, and not just from electric vehicle companies, but a lot of companies that on that same week looked pretty identical on a technical analysis. But as we have here, it looks like on December 21st, we almost hit 50 again, actually, but we couldn't break that resistance, and it looks like, honestly, if you're trying to buy into NIO again, or if you're looking for an entry position, $42 to $44 is a good bet. I actually bought some calls around this point as well, and I also bought some calls last week. But I'm the type of investor I am, is that I'm someone who looks outward in. So that means I like to look at the economy, I like to look at the countries, I like to look at how things are going on, I like to look at the sentiment around people, and I like to look at things from an outward perspective, and so I want to know how a company I'm investing in fits into the current way things are, and then I look at the company. So with that being said, I want to address a few things currently going on and I think now is a great time to buy, just because we have a lot of bearish sentiment towards Chinese stocks in general, and it's not because it's not NIO's fault or anything like that. I believe that NIO came out with their compliancy very recently, I think last week. I don't know for sure because I've been looking more into real estate recently, but so I don't follow NIO or Tesla as much as I used to. As I've said in previous videos, I just don't. I'm very secure in these companies. Yes, and I know Tesla has gone through a lot. Trust me, I have seen all of it with Tesla. I have seen them on the worst days ever, and but with that being said, there's a few things I want to go over, and the reason why I'm looking more into NIO and Tesla recently, but in the stock market in general, is because I believe that on December 31st, the CARES Act unemployment bonus ends, and I believe we should be looking at that to determine whether or not we can expect another bill being passed. So let's see. So it looks like here there's not a lot of great news on this. It just seems like noise. You know, every day they always talk about the stimulus checks or something and the stimulus bill being passed. But from what I'm seeing, there's a chance that we're either going to get $2,000 in stimulus checks or $600 in stimulus checks. It also seems like we have a choice between $900 billion in stimulus bill being passed, or is it 3.2 or 2.3 trillion dollars being passed in another stimulus bill. But anyways, the numbers don't really matter too much. As long as there's more pumping into the market, as long as there's more quantitative easing, the value of the dollar is going to go down, and stock markets and all these other assets are just going to go up, just because the devaluation of the dollar. And where else do you want to put your money in besides real estate, stock market, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, and other kind of assets and things like that? So we can expect the stock market to go up on any news of stimulus. And just because we get a $900 billion coronavirus relief aid package tomorrow doesn't mean that in the next month or two we won't get another one, right? Because you don't have to do everything at once. You can keep adding more bills as necessary. So again, with quantitative easing, you can pass multiple bills, not just one. So people shouldn't just be looking at it like, oh, it's either 2.3 trillion or 900 billion. It can be, no, well, we can do 900 billion today, and in 2 months from now we can do another 500 billion if necessary. So you don't have to look at it just like that. So yeah, it seems like another bill is going to be passed soon, and that's one thing we should be looking at as a very bullish sign for the stock market, but NIO in general, because I believe NIO is one of the top trend traded stocks on these trading platforms, along with Tesla, which is great news because that means more volume for these kind of stocks. So that's one thing I'm looking at, just the stimulus, the CARES Act, blah blah, bills being passed. Another one I'm looking at is NIO Day. And NIO Day is on January 9th. So on this day, they're going to be releasing things like the new battery, 2 new vehicles that can rival Tesla, and other automakers as well. And there's also a lot of great things about expansion towards North America and Europe, a lot of the business plans moving forward, and they're just going to talk a lot about a lot of great things moving forward for the company, and that's a great sign. And another thing we can expect soon on January 1st, 3 or 4 days from now, is the December sales for NIO. And if we can remember correctly, right, I believe that the November sales for NIO was 5,200, and the October sales for NIO was 5,000, I believe. I have my quarterly earnings papers somewhere around here, but I don't want to go get it. But I think that's what it is from the top of my head. And we don't know the exact December sales, but we can use December 2019 sales. So we can use this as a reference to determine what we can expect in December 2020. So in December 2019, the sales for NIO were 3,170, and we'll just use this as a reference. So yeah, around 3,170. So around I'm guessing that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, around almost 3.2 thousand. And then October they did 2, 4, 6. And in December they did 2,600, and they did 3,200 here. We'll just round up, okay? So we actually could expect a 6,200 in sales if we're just using 2019's charts as a reference. But again, we don't know for sure. But if we do use 2019 sales as a reference, yeah, we could come around 6,000, if not more, or a little less. But I'm betting on more for the sales in December, and that's another thing I'm looking forward to. Another thing is that we need to remember that Joe Biden's inauguration, there we go, is on January 20th. So in about 23 days or 24 days, Joe Biden's going to be sworn into the office, and he's going to become the next president. And so what does this mean? Well, I believe that Joe Biden elected the head chief of BlackRock as his advisor of some sort. I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much, but basically a Joe Biden victory is very bullish on things like electric vehicles, foreign relations with China, and foreign relations in general, and new technologies and new energy. So I can expect another thing on the 20th that's going to be a bullish indicator. That's going to be a bullish thing for NIO. So it looks like on January 1st we can expect the NIO sales delivery numbers. January 9th we can expect NIO Day. January 20th a Joe Biden victory, and somewhere in the end of this year and the beginning of next year we can expect maybe a stimulus bill. I know there also is this thing with and I do own Alibaba shares, so let's see, Baba. Yeah, it looks like Baba is taking a big dip because of all the news surrounding Jack Ma or something like that. I don't know. I haven't looked into too much just because my average for Alibaba is so low that these things don't concern me because company fundamentals are still great no matter what. And I might actually be looking to add more into my Baba position and my Xpeng position as well. But it seems like here there is. I know that there is a lot of drama going on with Jack Ma and what's going on at the Ant IPO, which is a damn shame, you know, like, whoa, they had a huge IPO of Ant, and that would have been amazing. I think that would have been a great thing for Chinese stocks, but that's okay. But yeah, we had this huge sell-off of Alibaba last week, and you know, I personally think this is a great buying opportunity for people. Jack Ma has been through way worse than this. He has gone through way worse than this, and there's always a lot of drama around Jack Ma and Alibaba. So I personally am not too worried about this, but it does bring other Chinese stocks down as well. So things like Xpeng, which have some sort of relationship with Baba because they are one of the biggest investors. It's going to go down. Tencent, I believe, is also going down today as well. A lot of Chinese stocks in general have gone down because of this whole thing of Alibaba and Jack Ma. But regardless of that, I think that you should be looking at these things as a discount, because if Tencent, a Goliath, which is taking over a lot of companies in America, which is running things like your Fortnite, your League of Legends, they have a lot of they've diversified. They're one of the biggest things with cloud technology and the internet. They have a lot of things going on with Tencent. They're just this huge Goliath in America and China. I wouldn't worry about it too much. To me, this looks like a big discount for a lot of Chinese stocks, and so yeah, I'm not particularly too worried. I feel like this sell-off is mostly just due to Chinese stocks from the bad news from Baba, and it's going to bring a lot of stocks down. So this is a great time to buy, especially when all these big catalysts are going to be moving forward. So I know there's a lot of other things going on as well, like NIO signed a deal with State Grid to build 100 charging stations and 100 swapping stations, and then there's also a lot of other news as well, but I don't really follow that too much just because it doesn't really concern me. But yeah, there's a lot of great things I'm looking forward to that are bigger, in my opinion, that I may be placing bets on. Like I did buy calls last week, and I did buy calls around $43 today actually. But with that being said, I wouldn't worry too much about it. And you have to look at Tesla, for example, and I hold Tesla dearly because I've been in the ups and downs of this company. But look, in the past 6 months, this company was at $215 of June 30th, 2020. Then we went up, and we went back down to $330 in September 8th. We went from August 31st for almost $500 to the 8th, $330, and we kind of just stagnated around here. It went from November 12th to December, a little bit over 1 month, 408 to 667. So I've been in Tesla for almost 2 years now, I think, and it's with these kind of things that you just you can't look at the day-to-day noise, which is why I don't anymore unless I'm trading. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I think this is a great buying opportunity. I think now is a great time to buy NIO. So with that being said, good luck everybody. Again, this is probably one of the best times to buy NIO moving forward, because of all the expected positive things going on beyond the company's fundamentals, and for Chinese stocks in general. And also, I'm looking to add more to things like Baba, Xpeng, NIO, even Huami, because I wanted to get more into the Chinese health industry. But with that being said, I hope you all have a good day. This is unscripted. I don't really know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just someone who likes to make money.